So I'm going to start the live stream.
Okay.
Okay, we are live on another Swoop Tournament. Oh, hold on. Let me get the crowd. Come on, crowd. Cheer up.
I'm not late. I'm perfectly on time. I'm a wizard.
There we go. Let's make it. Turn down a little bit. Okay, so we have a loud crowd of Gungans and other New Republic, but most of our people are, as usual, watching from a pirated Holo channel on their Holo data pads or computers from a location of their convenience. But we have them cheering us all on. So, welcome. As usual, we got our two interviewer/announcers, John Frick and Steven Frack. So let's go ahead and go live to them on the floor of Otoh Gunga. This is John Frick and Steven Frack, and we are coming to you live from Otoh Gunga of Naboo Swoop Tournament. This is the fourth Swoop Tournament that has been scheduled, taking place a little while after the one on the forest moon of Endor. Luckily, for all of you viewers and enthusiasts, this has all been made possible because of our wonderful sponsors like the New Republic. The grand prize for this Swoop race is going to be 7,500 credits to the winner, with 5,000 credits going to the second place team, and third place will go home with 2,500 credits. All participants will not go home empty-handed, though. We are awarding all the participants 2,500 credits just for keeping us all entertained. So, let's say we go and meet some of our contestants. So, hey, look over here. It looks like we got a Mandalorian. Hello. Would you like to say a few words to our live audience? Is our Mandalorian there?
Mandalorian looks to the announcer and gives a nod and goes, "My people are the best at combats, and obstacles make us who we are. These racers are nothing."
Nice. So, what should we call your team?
Just call them what we are, the Mandalorians.
Alright, Team Mandalorian. Hey, that sounds good. Let's go up and see our next contestants. Wow. It looks like you guys have a party bus. Let's see. Team Noobs, I believe, is what you entered. Well, you guys want to say a few things?
As we're rather new to this, and it seems like a jolly lark, so we're in this to have a bit of a fun time.
I was drinking when we did it.
I did most of the mechanic work.
I think you did most of the work, full stop.
So I understand this is your guys' first race, so good luck to you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kindly, partner.
All right. We're going to make our way back over here. Excuse me. Moving through. And we got Pico again. He's a favorite. A lot of people might know him as the Pike on a Bike. What do you have to say? I really hate that name. And, call me Pico or don't call me anything, you inferioid. And, I haven't been doing so good on previous races, but hopefully I can show all you inferioids the futility, the futileness, anyways, hopefully you'll all lose and lick my boots. And the little pit droid goes, nee. Like he's enthusiastic. Oh, okay, yep. Man of very weird and bigoted words, as usual. Thanks a lot, Pico. Moving on down. All right, here we got Robin and a new team, it looks like. Why don't you go say a few words for everyone? This isn't your first rodeo.
I'm here to win it.
I see you guys got a astromech droid and a blue skin riding with you today.
Zorki Totsmorzug. I competed in the last race. Figured I'd ride on, help Robin out this time.
Ah, that's right. You had a party bus last race with the bird creature. Ah, yes, I remember now. Let's see. These IG droids, I don't think will do a whole lot of talking, but will come up. You guys say anything? The two IG droids, photoreceptor eyes, just kind of look at it, and they nod their head in a no. Okay, that was quick. Here we go. Let's go see Furby. We haven't seen Furby in a while. He's the Dark Hellion gang leader of his local chapter on Mos Eisley. It's a long way out from the desert planet. In fact, I would say this is quite the opposite. You got a few words to say? Yes, I will hopefully kick all these guys' butts, but we shall see. If I do not do a good job, I'm going to blame it on the water. Being surrounded by water, because, you know, Mos Eisley, Tatooine is where my playground is. Okay, sounds great. Let's get going. All right, pilots, let's go ahead and get some initiative rolls going.
Uh, 39, I kind of rolled low.
All right, I got 39 for Robin. Hi, Noon. Are you guys on the party bus, the noob team?
Yeah, that's the party bus.
Oh, you both got 39. Well, I'm gonna put Robin first just because he's probably got a higher piloting score.
All I'll say is they rolled a 4. Robin rolled a 4 and got a 39 on initiative.
What'd you guys roll?
18.
Okay, I'll put you guys in front then. All right. Let's see. Who else? We got Vex. Got a 5, and Vex is the... Okay, it's already written in there. Oh, cool. You guys can do that. Nice.
Is that my character initiative, or is it the vehicle initiative?
Should be a vehicle initiative.
I think you did it right. Still haven't really looked over the vehicle stats.
Okay. All right, so, yeah, on the vehicle stats, if your level's higher than its armor, you can put your level in there. The piloting check, whatever your pilot is, whatever your skill in pilot is, will increase your deception, initiative, and stealth checks. So you can use that. So does your pilot increase that?
My current pilot is 6, and my pilot is 6 with the ship. What about ride? Can I use ride, or is that just for beasts and shit?
That's for beasts. Okay, so you should have actually had an 11 instead of a 6. All right.
Because I have a +6 to my initiative as well, and that's with the
separate
ship.
thing.
Okay, so what I would do on the, did you have your characters? Did you create an assignment, a crew assignment on your vehicle character sheet?
I honestly have no idea how vehicles work. That's why I try to text you before the session to see if we can go over it.
Okay, so it looks like, okay, so what's your pilot? Your pilot's a 6?
My pilot's a 6.
All right, so I put a 6 in there. All right, so your pilot's actually 12. Did you say you get a bonus for initiative for something else?
I was asking if my character initiative is my bonus, or is it just from the ship? 'Cause my character initiative
no.
I'm trained in.
Your ship stats take over, so.
Okay.
All right, so it'd actually be a 12. So you got a 12 plus 5. That's
So 17.
Yep. All right, so let's go get the pike on a bike rolled. All right, he got a 15. Then IG squad. $41. Dang. Then the draw. $30. I did not mean to have these guys on there. Where did I get 39?
How's the tie work between Robin and the other 39?
Isn't it usually whoever has a higher dex?
Yeah, I think it's the higher bonus goes
Let's-
first, so we should go before them.
What's your dexterity bonus?
Well, is it?
It's high.
+7.
We're also at a +7 as well.
Okay. Our initiative is a +35.
So I'm trying to find that on the sheet now.
Ours is a +21.
Okay. I have to go by that number if you like.
High. It's under crew assignments underneath you.
Okay. So yeah, that is 21 for ours. So thank you.
Oh, you only have a 21 for initiative?
Seems so.
So you got lower.
Initiative mod.
Unless you also add whatever initiative that the speeder bike itself has.
Oh, yeah, you do.
You do add that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it should
Oh.
auto-calculate it out.
The sheet auto calculates it. So whatever you put pilot in there, it takes your vehicle's size modifier and your vehicle's dex and adds your pilot to it automatically.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find that on the sheet.
Are you looking at the vehicle?
Yes.
All right. If you hold Alt and double click on your token, that'll pop it up. And then see where it says crew assignment skills. So if you have a 6 piloting, that fills it up right there. So it says 12 for initiative.
Okay, I did roll off of. I rolled the initiative on the sheet, not the initiative on roll 20. Should I re-roll that?
Wait, on the sheet, what do you mean?
So I clicked initiative next to my crew assignment, and
Oh yeah, that's it. Should have all calculated and done that fine then.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well then, yeah, that's squared away.
Are we good?
Sounds like it.
All right, so it looks like the IG squad is up first. All right, so they are going to. They're gonna make their way out. They're gonna, let's see, their bike can go up to 30, so they'll go ahead and see if they can hit 30. All right, so I gotta do a DC 30. He's double moving. So let's see if he's successful. $34. He is successful. All right. Try to rotate it. All right. He is successful. And
How far can we go, Shadow?
I'm about to roll.
It's 15 per move action. So I believe.
No, I'm rolling to increase speed. I'm spending a swift to increase speed. Let me see what I get on that.
all right. Before you do that, it looks like he ran into a door that's malfunctioning. Possibly. Let's see what happened. Okay. It does not hit them. All right. So next up, we got Robin.
All right, I'm increasing my speed. I got a 32 on that roll. So, how many extra squares is that again?
I believe it's DC 20, but let me double check.
I don't think we're going to be able to. Actually, no. There is 2 squares to the left of the IG unit, so we should be able to swoop around them.
So I believe you got 1 extra square with 30. Let's see, 20. So you get the 1 for passing it, then you get 2. 25, 30, no, 3. Hold on. Let me double check. I can't remember if it's 20 or 25.
Pretty sure it's 20 to increase speed.
Okay, so 20. If it's 20, so you got a 32, so you got the 20, 25, and 30. So that's 3 additional movement.
Double checking it right now. Yeah, DC 20.
Okay, cool. So you can move additional 3 per move.
So that's a total of how many squares?
3 per move. So if you're going to double move.
Oh, Robin. I don't remember what the.
Let's move 33 squares. We can probably squeeze by him. Just get in front of him. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so.
All right. You'll have to do a -5 because you're driving through a hazard.
That's fine. All right. Let me roll it. I got a 44.
Nice. You made it safely. But uh-oh, as the doors are malfunctioning, the water's building up, and you've got underground rapids forming. So let's see what happens. Does a 23 hit?
I don't think so.
Reflex?
No. 27.
Okay. You guys are getting splashed by the rapid water, but they have not damaged you guys, so...
Zorky is going to reach a hand back and summon a Force Storm.
Use the templates from the, up towards the top. There's, like, the templates for the different sizes, and place it...
I need to roll it first to know how big it's going to be.
Okay.
So, 6x6.
Where are you placing it? Go ahead and place it. You can't place it on any of the
templates.
So up towards the character folder, there's a folder called templates. So just grab something on there and make it 6x6. I don't think we have anything that big.
Players can't resize tokens.
I'll just draw it. How about that?
Okay. All right, so, oh my goodness, folks, what's going on? It looks like, like an indoor storm forming.
I can't target them.
Yeah, it can't be placed on any of your opponents.
Yeah, I'm apparently need to learn how to count again. Yeah, right there.
That'll work. All right, so that yellow square that just formed is a bunch of rain and lightning.
Acid.
Oh, acid. Okay.
16 damage from when you enter or start your turn in it.
Enter or start your turn. What's it against?
Nothing. It just happens.
All right.
And then I'll make a perception check to take a look around about any hazards.
All right. Yeah. You can see that door in front of you is about to close.
And I auto make the DC 20 use the force check to negate total concealment and cover.
Okay.
So standard and 2 swifts.
Okay, so if anyone's hidden, you'll see them.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good. Is your turn up?
Yep.
All right. Next up, we got the... We gotta scroll up. Okay, we got Team Noobs coming up next.
Okay. So let's see. What I'd like to do is go ahead and, if I'm understanding the piloting rules correctly, I want to go ahead and use all-out movement with
all-out movement.
You have to have moved first, so you can't do it starting off. You can do
and it has to be in a straight line.
Yeah.
That's attack run, not all-out movement.
You can double move. You could also do a swift and a DC 20 piloting check to increase your speed. Mm-hmm. And if you succeed, every 5 over gives you an extra square of speed. So if you're double moving, it's ×2 basically.
However, warning, if you fail it, you go down condition track.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. So in that case, I'm going to go ahead and just double move them. Now, is double moving? That's the equivalent of a full out round action, right?
Well, you still got a swift.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and increase vehicle speed and then double move.
Okay, so do your DC 20 pilot check to increase your speed.
Alrighty.
All right, I'd say he'd do that. So 20, 25, 30, 35. That's 4 each time. So if you double move, you can go 8 squares.
Okay, is this map already in vehicle scale or character scale?
It's character scale. Yep.
Okay, so what is the conversion between vehicle scale squares and character scale?
It's just 1-to-1. There's no difference.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so
You're thinking starship scale.
you're correct. Thank you.
I think you're like 1 or 2 if we were doing Starship
yeah,
Square.
2 on Starship scale. Yeah, so it's 15 out of 3, 18, so 36 squares.
Yep, and then you will have to make a
Here's the thing: if you do that path, you will stop there, because you'll have to do a ramming action. You have to go around, like how Robin and Zorky did.
What do you mean go around? Sorry.
See, their base is in the middle. It's 2x2, so you cannot go through them. They're an enemy, so you would have to go over like here.
Oh, okay.
To bypass them.
Thank you.
And then you'll have a -5 on your piloting check if you're going through a hazard that has not been identified. So if you have other people, that's when you want them to roll beforehand.
In which case, let's do that then, since I'm the spotter. I'll use my standard action to activate my sensor pack to give me +5 circumstance bonus on perception till the end of my next turn. I will use a swift to do the sense surroundings and use the force to get rid of the which I just hit. Change my name, and then there will be a perception check. Where are you? Perception. Bingo.
I think that's high enough to hear that there's some hazards going on. So, yes, you know that the doors are malfunctioning. And you can hear the water up ahead. So, yep. So just take, I would just have you take a -5 just for going through a tight turns going at high speed. Are you guys going into the water?
Yeah, I'm thinking that would be a good idea.
Okay, once you're in the water, you can only go half speed.
Okay, so if I get to 26 squares here, then that would mean I have 12 squares left, so then I can move 6 more squares. So essentially a total of 32.
So, all right, yeah, you would have your movement. So you moved, how many feet do you have total?
38 squares.
38. So it takes 26 to get to the water.
Sorry, 36. My mistake. 36 squares.
So you can move 5 squares in the water.
Okay, great. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
And don't forget, you guys are taking 16 damage when you go through the force storm.
Yep.
Does your vehicle offer cover?
No, it's
not.
Okay. So yeah, everyone would take. Do you have shields?
Yes. Wait, no.
No, we did the seals.
Okay. All right, so everyone would take 16 points of damage.
You'd identify. You're force sensitive, right? So you'd be able to feel the dark side in it.
Yeah.
All right, so you got to make your. What was it? A 36 -5 piloting check.
So I need to make a piloting check versus 31?
No, however many squares you're moving.
You?
I have 30.
It's actually, you're actually moving less because you're in water. So you're actually moving, whatever your total movement is your DC. and do a -5 for all the curves you're having to get through and bypass people without hitting them.
I see what you're saying. So a DC pilot, DC 31 pilot check.
Yep. Don't forget to do the
no, I
-5.
thought no. -5 to your roll, not the DC.
Yeah, -5 to your roll, not the DC.
So 36, I think, because you said you had 36 movement.
But I'm only able to move 31.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can only move 31 because you move half speed in the water.
Okay.
So
it's
DC
still
31, and you have a -5 on the roll.
Yep.
Great. Okay.
Okay,
Ooh.
so you were not successful. As a result, you will have to go backwards. Let's see. So 31 minus 23.
They haven't moved yet.
Okay, so move your vehicle back. Move your vehicle to where you were gonna do it if you're successful.
Sure. So it was right here.
Okay, and now you move. Okay, so you go half speed. You got to move back 8, but since you're in the water, you go half your speed, but you go back along the path. So if
You're
you
just
move,
outside the water, I think.
Yeah,
I think you're right here.
We have
I
a
think
quick
you're right
timeout.
up right here.
Someone took my speeder. I've been kidnapped.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
you moved the wrong speeder.
The wrong
I'm
speeder was
sorry.
moved.
Sorry.
I was wondering for the longest time where my character went.
The text was so small.
All right.
I think you end up here after the minus.
Okay. So move your vehicle. I'm putting a red dot up so we know that it's 1 on the condition track. So just put 1 on the condition track, then everyone in your vehicle takes 16 damage.
Awesome. I will also go down the condition track.
And the vehicle itself also takes the damage.
Yeah, the vehicle takes it minus damage reduction, which is 5.
Right?
How many laps is this race?
One.
Just one.
Just 1. It takes the whole time.
That force storm will dissipate as soon as they go around the corner because it requires line of sight.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. There's one more member of your team. Do they want to do anything?
I just have to maintain it to.
Yeah, you still
in
need
theory could.
Well, the target line requires like 12 spares line of sight. You need that to be able to maintain it, as well as caster.
I don't think that will be an issue because everyone's going to have to drive through it before it's their turn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So can I spend the 3 swift actions at this point to move up the condition track on the vehicle?
You sure can. And if you're doing your entire time devoting to that, you can take 10.
Okay. And then what is the check on that?
Oh, it's DC 20, I believe.
DC
So,
20.
Can you make that if you do a 10? Take 10?
Most probably. Yeah, I can absolutely do that. It's
I
26.
thought so. Yeah. So you no longer have that condition track on your vehicle.
Alrighty. Yeah, that's it for me. So.
Your turn is up. I don't want to play all these doors opening and closing, but just imagine them opening and closing. I don't want to have roll 20 start crawling. Okay. Next up, it's the draw. No cover. And man, his bike sucks. Okay, there we go. He will attempt to. So. He's going. His speeder can go 15. Alright, so he's going to go here. His piloting check's higher than 15, so he doesn't have to roll it. So he moves one turn, sees that big-ass storm up ahead, and, let's see. And he sees a traffic jam. He's going to try to do a full round, what do you call it? The all-out next round, since it's pretty much a straight line. So he's getting in a position to do an all-out movement next round. So that is his turn. All right. Next up, Neo Crusader.
So my thing says 15 on the character scale and 750 kilometers per hour. So I mentioned just 15 tiles.
Yeah, 15 squares per turn. So if you double move, you can go up to 30. You can also do what they did and attempt to increase your speed if you want with the swift action. But if it's a DC 20 and a failure will make you go down 1 on the condition track for your vehicle.
Alright. So if I go here, I think you can see my thing. Am I crashing into this guy? The IG-88s.
2x2.
I can go 15 squares.
You can move around them 2x2. It's just going to cause you a -5 to avoid them and the hazards on your piloting check.
So, not to be that guy, but if I rammed them into the doors, what would I need to do?
A ram is a full round action, so can you clear them if you move 15 squares? I think they might be just out of range of a ram.
No, I can only go right here.
Now
for
the
15.
exception to that is an all-out movement. Then you can ram everyone that's in your straight line. That's what
He has a hard corner, though, is the problem.
Yeah, that's what that draw is doing. That's what he's lining himself up to do. One big
In the
ass.
force storm, do I get hit if I just enter the storm, or if I'm stuck in the storm?
If you enter it.
You enter it, and if you start your turn in it.
Yeah, so you want to clear it to only get hit once. You do have shields, though. Do you have cover? Does your vehicle provide cover?
Let's look. I've got 3 sheets open.
Cover, you can use the wound. The
I have
threshold.
5 cover.
Okay, cool. So then you won't take damage. Your vehicle has shields, so it bypasses your shields. It will lower your shields by 1, but you won't take damage because you got cover.
Okay, so then...
So your vehicle shields will go down by 5, and it takes 1. It takes no damage because it's got damage reduction 5.
All right. So what do you say I take?
So subtract 5 from your shields, which is the blue circle.
Okay.
And that's it. You don't take any damage. And then what's your pilot?
My piloting score. Oh, I have to roll it, or you want to know the stat?
So if you move more squares than what your piloting stat is, you have to roll, and that the number of squares you move minus the 5 for going at high speeds to avoid other players.
So my pilot check is a 12, and I move 15 squares.
Okay, so your DC is a 15. You have to make a piloting check, and you do it at a -5.
-5.
You are good. So you did 1 move. Do you want to do anything else? Since you're the only person there, you can use a swift to look for hazards, or you've got a movement and a swift left.
No, use the swift to increase the speed, I thought.
Oh, did you?
No, my speed's by 15.
No, that was the other guy. My bad.
Yeah, he didn't do it. So yeah, you got a swift and you got a move left. You don't have to take them either, so it's up to you. But you can use a swift to do a perception check if you want.
Alright. So I'm looking at one thing real quick. 15 is 10 squares. Alright, I got a question. I have a liquid cable dispenser. It is not a conventional weapon by any sorts. I am within range. I would like to shoot this person's wrist to smash into that person, because
Oh,
realistically,
you
can't do
target
that.
it. You can't target it at people, but what you can do, if you get ahead of anyone, you can do a makeshift trip line with your liquid dispenser cable to make a hazard for anyone else. So you can do that. You can't target other players or the vehicles. The only exception is the ram.
right? Because I just saw the rules that you can't use any conventional weapons, and then I saw the force being used, so I figured if saber jockeys can tickle people's pickles.
He used the force, but he could not put it on any players. He had to set it to where it's a hazard. So
Yeah.
So you can,
All right.
like,
Don't worry, I got your number.
Yeah, what a common tactic in the Mos Eisley swoop race was throwing thermal detonators up at the cliffs to cause rock slides. So the rock slides have their own attack bonus. So it uses the hazard's attack bonus and not the players. So that was legal because he didn't directly attack them. He just caused a hazard by making the rocks fall. So I guess you could, you're underwater, I guess you could try to blow the tunnel and have the area fill with water.
Although, isn't this area already partially full because they tried to go out, so there is a path there already.
Yeah, so they got the Gungan shields that lets them go in and out of the water. That's kind of what that represents.
Oh, okay.
I will leave my grenades for later. I will look for hazards.
All right, so just roll perception. $24. Okay, you know these doors, or both sets of doors, are jacked up, and they can close on anyone at a moment. It looks like someone's screwed with the sensor that usually has them open up when someone's within range, and it looks like they're closing when someone's within range. Also, anyone that succeeded at looking at the doors knows that they can do perception. They can do mechanics checks to screw with the doors. You could either fix them. You could, if you're adjacent to a door, you can actually do a mechanic check if you want to fix it, or you could do a mechanics check once you pass the doors to shut the door, making someone else have to spend an action to open the door. So if you did a perception check and noticed the doors were jacked up, you realize that those are options. You also, with a 24, you do see that the doors are causing water to make a lot of waves, and you see some rapids up ahead in this little water area. So you know you do not want to stop in that area if you can avoid it, and then you won't have to worry about the water hazard. So you know not to stop in front of the doors and not to stop on that water to avoid those hazards.
So I have mechanics. Can I open the doors because I'm adjacent to it, or just use a blaster at the control panel, seal it open?
You could do either. Yeah. I was saying if there's some racers behind you still, if you go past the doors, you could do a mechanics to have the doors stay shut. If you wanted.
I could, but
you're in front of...
I'm not pressing my luck, and I'm in front of the doors.
Yep. So it's not gonna affect you as long as you're not standing in the doors when they're opening and closing. So you know that from your perception check.
Oh, so as long as I just pass it, there's no issue?
Yep. And you know,
okay. I thought if you crossed it, you took damage.
Yeah. You succeeded on these hazards, so you don't take a -5 for these particular hazards that you've noticed, because you can time yourself so that you can not get the door shut on you.
All right, then I'll unturn and I'll mechanics a little bit later.
Okay. So is your turn up?
Yes.
All right. Moving on. The Pike on a Bike. Everyone's favorite xenophobe to hate. All right. I gotta open up his character sheet. Okay, he is going to 18. Okay. He can go 15. There's a traffic jam up ahead. Okay, so so he's going to move right here. He doesn't have enough speed to ram everyone yet, but he's going to get in position so that he can ram them if they're still in his way. All right. So that's the Pike's turn. And round 1's over. Okay. Back to the IG squad. Yep. Okay, so Warren, so the passenger's going to do a perception check. Uh, 23. All right. That is high enough to see all those hazards. So the IG.
Bless you.
He's going to move up here. And he's going to spend a maneuver to shut these doors. See what the DC is. He's going to attempt to shut the doors. Let's see if he's actually successful. All right, mechanics. Oh, hit or miss. Here we go. Oh, yep. He needed a 21. He beat it. Okay, so he got those doors shut.
Question.
Yeah.
Can I force lightning the doors open?
They are blast doors, so you would actually have to beat their DR and their hit points.
No, I mean like
Oh,
the
controls.
controls. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be like a called shot, basically. So, yeah, you can. It's,
Okay.
what is 15, I think, called shot. It's a -5, and it's a 10, so you'd
I
have
have
to
a
hit
plus
DC
20.
10 and have a -5. So, yeah, you could. All right, and so the pilot's going to lose his last move to move again.
Wait, I thought he used his standard action.
There's 2 of them, so they're alternating.
Okay.
They hold action and whatnot, but so since you're all on the vehicle together, you guys can kind of alternate, and without having to say I'm holding action and all this other stuff. So
I'd recommend holding action Zorcy just in case I fail on my pilot check.
Wait, say again?
I'd say hold action just in case I fail on the pilot check. So we can just get the vehicle up and running real quick.
So you want me to see your pilot check before I force lightning the door open?
If you just want to do it, you can just do it, but wait. So I guess I'll let you make your actions first, and then I'll make mine.
Okay, so his DC is a 26. He moved 26. And he passes. All right. Now we're back to Team Awesome. He moved up here. Team Awesome. The door is shut.
You want to do your pilot check to see how much farther we can go?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to increase speed, spend a swift. I got a 33 again.
Is someone lightning the door?
Yeah, I'm gonna force lightning the door. Because he's very subtle with the fact that he's force sensitive.
Yeah, once you do that, you will fry the control panel, so these doors won't be able to be used anymore until they're repaired.
Okay,
So
I hit it.
you fry them open.
And then, how far can we go?
Your vehicle's movement. So whatever your vehicle says.
I rolled a 33, so like same as last time.
Okay.
You remember what the total was?
It was +3. 20 gives you 1, 25.
No, I meant
30.
the what's the speed? I don't have that memorized.
Oh, I think it's 15.
Yeah, it's 15
So
because
it's
I have
18.
mine. I have the increased speed on mine.
Okay.
Oh, it's from Superior Tech.
So you can move 18 each turn.
Let's move 37. Let's try
37?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Do I take any minuses?
You will
or
take a
anything, or
-5 because of the sharp turns you got to make on this.
Okay.
So 37 DC.
I'll make a
-5.
perception check as we go to check for hazards too.
God
All right,
damn
that's a swift.
Yep. And I'll use my swift to negate total cover.
Okay.
Oh, that sucked. Oh well. I got a 26.
So, that was for
So
your
10
pilot,
squares
right?
back.
Yep. Oof, that sucks.
All right, so go back 11. Well, actually, I'm thinking the -5. We can skip the -5, so it's actually go back 6 instead of 11.
Okay.
Because if we don't remove the penalty, you could actually end up going further backwards than than forward.
Wait, if it's a 31, I'm gonna spend a force point because what did I say? 37.
Yeah.
37 -5. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have force boons, then nope. Actually, I'm gonna spend a force point. Fuck it, just to try to make sure it don't get pushed back that much further. Knife level, what? It's 2d6 and keep the better. Or
Yeah.
3. Okay.
11 is 3d6.
All right, so a 30 altogether.
So move back what? It was 37. You got 30. So move back. Just basically move back. Move back.
Oh no,
like,
wait, I got that +5.
2.
No, wait, I was at 31, right? So I got a 35 altogether because I forgot.
Yeah, you need a 37. All right,
So we
just
move back 2
yeah,
squares.
just move back 2 squares, and then you go up one on condition track.
Okay.
Alright.
I cannot give any actions to my droid, but I will do that next time. Next turn.
You guys done on your turn?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Next up, we have the aquatic team noob.
I will do some perception checking before we start to move. Okay, so I'll use the 4 sense surroundings to remove concealment. That's good enough. And then I will do a perception check, still getting the bonus from the sensor package. Not the best roll.
Up here, you are seeing some rough water, so you want to avoid landing on this spot if you can, but you won't take a -5.
Okay.
And it is half movement.
Yeah, once you get off this light blue, it's half movement on this regular water.
Right. About that, these rocks here. I'm sorry, I'm on the wrong thing for roll 20. These rocks here, are they considered terrain that I have to go around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the tips right here. These 2 ones.
Okay.
Are like higher than they go all the way up to the surface.
Understood.
So
everything else could be navigated around though.
Yeah, you can go navigate everything else. Yep.
Okay. In this case, we're gonna go. We still have that +3 to movement from my last increased vehicle speed roll, right?
No, you have to do it it's once each turn. It's a swift action each turn if you want to increase your speed.
Yeah, then I'm gonna go ahead and do that and then double move.
Okay. And a double move would basically be a single move in the water.
Yeah.
So it's a DC 20. Okay, so you can go 2 more. So you can go a total of 17 squares in the water.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Is 17 meet or below your piloting check?
It's below.
Then you don't have to roll. Okay, just move 17.
Okay.
Cool. Is this making more sense now?
It's starting to. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. This is the
Alright.
fourth one I've done, so we've been improving the rules as we do them.
That's going great. Thank you.
I believe we can get somewhere right next to the rocks.
You said 17, right?
Yeah, you can move 2 because you got a 26 on your extra movement.
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and move here.
Okay. Cool. Also, if you have a clear line, you could do an all-out movement on your following turn to go in a straight line up to four times your speed.
Yep. Great.
All right. Next up.
Oh, Lynn, did you have anything for that?
Can I do the 3 swift actions to send myself up the conditioning track?
Yes.
Cool.
But I think you have to roll.
Alright, what?
No.
Two.
It's just.
No, it's just
you
it's an
don't-
action. There's
okay,
no
I see.
roll.
I get confused. Too many rules. Okay, you're right.
Hear that, man. Hear that.
Awesome.
All right, so I take it where you guys move now, there's no more force storm, correct?
Oh yeah, no, I would have had to maintain it. Sorry, I forgot to
So-
mention that.
Are you about to delete it?
I don't know how to do that.
You can just click the drawing and then hit delete.
Okay, I had to drag to get it. Okay.
So did you close the door with your Sith Lightning thing?
He fried it.
They closed
Oh.
it on us, and I had to open it.
Yeah, it's fried open, so this one up here can no longer be shut until someone
okay.
fixes it. So next up,
I dealt 37 damage plus the additional step down the condition track. I don't think you can recover that thing.
yeah, it probably needs to be
Let's-
replaced. Okay,
Yeah.
so this drawl is going to go a straight line with all out movement and see how far it can go. So he'll attempt that. That's 28 squares. He'll do a -5 because he is having to. Actually, he's going a straight line. I'll say a -5 anyways, just because he's getting real close to another pilot. All right. So 28 -5. Ooh, yep, he did it. All right. All out movement is a full round, so he did his entire turn. All out movement. Cool. Not bad for a team of 1. All right, next up. The Mandalorian. Team Mandalorian.
4, 5, 6, 7. Would this be a tight corner since this guy's kind of in the midst of the alleyway?
There's not a full 2. Oh,
There you go. I meant to do that.
Oh,
When I
okay.
rotated him, he moved.
Oh.
All right. And then, if I recall, this door is now sealed open.
That's
from
no
the
longer
force lightning.
hazard. Yeah, he force lightning it, so it's no longer going to be an issue. But I think you perceived all those already, so you don't take a -5 from them. You will take a -5 though from turning the sharp corner. See how it's a 90-degree corner, going high speeds.
And what's required in order? Oh, I have to use a full round action to smash into somebody, right?
Yeah, if you want to ram, you'd have to do it. So you could do an all-out movement if you're going in a straight line, but I don't think you could angle it so that your base hits him. But you need to have 4x4 squares for your speeder to end up.
2x2.
2x2 is what I meant, yeah. You could, I guess you could bump him, right? Because if you're adjacent, if you like, how many squares as far as 15? You're going to have to hit him and then move over a square if you really want to ram him.
Alright. And then I have to make a... And you said it's a -5 if I go past my piloting skill. And then it's a -5 around the corner.
It's just a -5 because it's all together. You've got the sharp corner, you got the guy. It's just one -5.
Okay.
I'm keeping this within a level 6 mission, so it's mainly, I think -5 is going to be the highest modifier I give you guys, unless someone uses a PvP environmental force voodoo that has a higher difficulty.
Alright. So I'd like to go here, which is my 15, and I'd like to use a mechanics check to block this door to screw over this guy.
Okay, so here's what I would suggest. Move. You don't have enough rounds to do that. So what you could do, I don't see how you can do that. Because a mechanics check is a standard. You'd have to stop your movement unless you have a feat that allows you to continue moving after you've done a standard. Do you have that? I believe it's called mobility.
I don't have mobility.
Okay, so you can't do that. You would have to...
Then I'll just move my movement.
Yeah, there's other doors, though. You would have to time it so that you end your movement right in front of the door, and then you could do a mechanics check if you have a standard action available.
Alright, so it'd be right, I think, there. And then I just turn this.
Mm-hmm.
If I can turn this, so where is this stupid thing?
What's your piloting check bonus?
12, so I have to roll.
Okay, yeah, so it's just -5. Okay. If you still have a standard available, you could do what you were asking about and throw the liquid rope to make a tripping hazard if you wanted to.
No, my targets are a little bit ahead right now.
Okay.
Okay, and then -5. That's not good.
Okay, so go back. You were going 15, right? So just go back 5 squares.
I was... Okay.
And then go up on the condition track.
Alright, since I use my movement, can I just do my 2 swift actions to go up the condition track?
You can use 2. You still need 1 more before you go up to the condition track. So you can use these 2, and then next round you can do 1 swift action, and then you make the mechanics check as a swift, though, if you want. And then you would still have 2 moves next round if you're successful.
Let me look at one thing real quick. If it will load... Okay. So I have Shake It Off, which allows me to get it all done in 1 turn.
Does it say it works for vehicles? Because if so, you could use it.
Oh, I don't think it's specific for vehicles. I think it's specific for a character.
Well,
Yeah, Shake It Off is a player.
It is for player only? Okay.
Let me check.
I know some feats say right below, special condition does work on vehicles. So
I'll look it up.
Yeah, it doesn't have a special condition for vehicles.
Okay, then it doesn't. Like evasion will work on vehicles and your character if you're the pilot, but if it doesn't say that.
So I'll just end up there then. And then I'll use my 2 swift to do that, and obviously next turn I can use my last one.
Yep. All right. So now your turn's up. It's time for Pike on the bike. He's going to do a full round action, and if he has to ram, so be it. Oh, he can't do that. Dang it, he's at a weird angle. All right, so He will just have to double move, I guess. Oh, dang it. So he's just going to have to go right here, 19. Because you're blocking him. All right, 19. He didn't look at the hazard, so he will take a -5. Okay, he passes. All right, his turn's up. All right, next up is a new round with the IG squad. Oh, you guys got past them. Okay.
Yeah. By a good margin, too. They will have to ram to get through us. There's no 2 square room.
Okay. Then he'll just move up to you. There. All right. 21 -5. His his pilot is a 24. All right. If I hit a 1, he'll fail. All right. 21. That's what I needed. All right. They're done. Back to Robin's turn.
Okay, Zorky is going to order his droid to make repairs. You can take a 10, even without your special rule. Because he has a talent for that.
Quick skill or something? Cool.
Yeah. No, not quick skill. He has that too, but he has, what is it called? Mechanic Mastery.
Nice.
So, to heal up, I assume a 23 makes it?
Yeah, 23 will... It's a DC 20, so...
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna roll to increase speed. Uh, 27, so only 1 extra, or 2 extra squares.
How many squares do you want us to go?
So 2 squares.
Let's try to go 36.
36?
Mm-hmm.
Can someone draw something where the 36 is? I don't have a landmark to remember where that is.
If you click on the arrow move tool, that will stay up there. If you click on a different tool.
Do I take any penalties for anything, GM, or?
You do have...
No, it just disappeared.
You do have a short...
someone's pinging it, so thank you.
Yeah, I'm still pinging it.
Drew on it. I did the thing.
Alright.
Thank you.
So
Yeah, it will
you
be
saying,
-5 for this 90-degree turn here.
Okay.
This is the part where you guys crit fail, so we don't be left in the dust.
About that.
So it was 36. Let me see how far back you go.
That's a lot, dude. That's...
Oh, you guys actually did crit fail. God.
So go back 15. Go back 15 and 1 on the condition track.
Yep.
They call me the Oracle.
God damn it.
Okay, so next turn you want me to set up a hazard or we're all... Oh, I think we're all set. Do you want me
think
to set up a hazard or to repair?
Repair.
Okay.
God damn it. Oh, well.
Is that your guys' turn?
Yep, that's all I can do.
All right, let's go see what our underwater
Right.
noobs are doing.
I'm going to start off by the standard perception, looking for hazards thing again. So, use the force. Yep, no concealment on that.
So you know for sure, don't land there. So you guys did move last turn, so you can do an all-out movement if you want, which will allow you to move up to 4 times your speed in a straight line. Just remember, you got to beat the DC based on however many squares you moved.
All right.
We're not the only ones to get in that one, at least.
Right.
Oh, you roll a 38 on your use the force.
You know, dude. You know.
Well, you already saw the hazard there last turn, so it's the same hazard.
Yeah.
Maybe you're thinking, you know what? Maybe I was mistaken. Maybe that's not really a hazard. Maybe we can land there.
Oh, it's not measuring out. I mean, it should be. So I'd like to do an all-out movement to right here. That's about 23 squares. That should be.
I didn't see where you put it.
Oh, I'm sorry, right here. When I measured it out, it's 23 squares.
Okay, so DC's 23.
Yep. Okay, great. So I'm going to go ahead and roll that. And that should be fine.
You did it.
Great.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Good. And that should be that for my turn.
Stinking traffic jam. Look at this.
Yeah, that's normally how it ends up.
Well, at least some people are going to get rammed now.
Oh yeah, isn't it Pike on a Bike's turn?
Oh
no, he's.
It's the draw.
For that, Lynn, are you going to doing anything?
Yeah, we should Lynn on board.
Right now, there's nothing for me to really do. I could jerry-rig to give us HP, but I don't think we want that right now.
Do you have the special feat that lets you jury rig? Because the normal jury rig rules say that the object has to be disabled unless you have the talent that allows you to do a jury rig without it being disabled.
No, I don't have that particular one. I just have jury rigger. So yeah, we'd have to wait till we go all the way down.
Cool.
All right.
Next up is the draw. So I'm going to mark out what he's going to do.
Oh, shoot.
Also, why
He's
does
going to go 25.
Question. Why does the token for Zorky and Robin keep popping up a second version? Down at the whirlpool?
I don't know.
I've deleted it twice. You've deleted it twice.
I don't know why. Roll 20 glitch, I guess.
It's only fate.
We use fold space, so that could probably actually work.
So -5. He has to roll a 5 or higher. Nope, he does it. All right. So the draw's right there trying to hug the wall so he doesn't get rammed. All right, Mando, it's your turn.
So what do I have to do to get a double movement?
Just double move, and then roll the number of... the DC is the number of squares you moved.
Your standard action can be a move, and your move action can be a move.
And you got a swift if you want to attempt to move even further. But failure means you go back.
Let's move just the ones right now.
I believe you were going to do a swift action, though, to repair your condition track.
Yes. I'm doing one swift action to repair the condition track.
All right, so roll a mechanics is DC 20.
Okay.
And you can just use your regular character sheet. Good. You're no more conditions on your condition track.
All right.
And now
Take
you
the
got
dot
a
off. Oh,
move
shit.
in the standard, so you can convert your standard to move, and you can do a double move if you want.
All right, so the first one would be 15 feet. That'd be here, or 15 squares. And then, what was the rule for the check for the second move?
There isn't a check. You just roll at the end the total number of squares that you moved. So once you've done all your movements, the number of squares that you moved total would be your DC. And since there's some 90-degree turns on here, there will be a -5 to your pilot.
I choose life, so I'm just gonna move the 15 then.
Okay. Do you want to leave a surprise for the pike on a bike that's behind you?
Sure, I'll throw a frag grenade. Let's blow up some rubble.
Okay.
Make it a debris field.
Throw your frag grenade then. Let's see what it does.
How much?
These are some pretty thick walls. Do you have a smoke grenade?
Oh, I don't have smoke grenades, no.
Okay.
The grenades I have, I picked up from corpses.
I remember those
I
corpses.
don't choose. I fought with some Ewoks for these. So, what do I roll for a frag grenade then?
I believe it's a DC 10 for a square.
And
What do
base
I
attack
add?
bonus plus your dex.
Okay, so that's a +8.
Don't net one and you hit the square.
So how much damage does it do?
It does 46.
So roll that. $18 minus 5 would be 13 damage. All right. So you blew a big chunk out of the wall, and you're starting to see a little bit of water squirt out. Just in that hole that you made.
Beautiful.
All right. Is that
You're
your turn?
Totally not the Gungans' favorite people right now.
It is my turn.
You
I never claimed to be a nice guy.
Tunnel.
Yusa, get out of my face.
Needs to have insurance.
There you go. Some water's like spraying.
I'm embarrassed to say what that is.
It's water spraying.
Yeah,
All right.
sure.
Pike on a bike. Oh, how does he always end up dead last?
Because we bully him.
I think so.
But his favorite purse is in here, knack-knack. It's not. That's his lover, bro.
Boss, Misa have some bad news and Misa have some good news. Bad news, we have hole in the wall. Good news, Lisa just saved a bunch of money on our wall insurance by switching to Geico.
I'm trying to think of an equivalent hazard.
Maybe like blinds him for a round potentially. Like he gets water in his face.
It gets like okay, we'll see. It gets like a +5 attack.
And maybe deal some damage to electronics in his bike or something.
Nope. That was a pretty crappy roll. Okay, so it just gets him wet.
Moist.
And
He's
you're
very
blocking
moist.
him. He's
Very
moist. Alright, so he's right up here. Alright,
He'll never financially recover from that.
the IG squad.
Can someone kill the competition so I can catch up?
We're about to have a traffic jam unless someone rams through them.
Robin's trying.
You know
If
what? This guy's an
If
ace
I was trying
pilot.
to kill the competition, I would just blow up the wall with my miniature proton torpedo, switch it to single target.
Hey, if you do that, the New Republic's going to be on your case right away. They want
We're
payback
both
for that.
Empire. We don't give a shit.
They
Alright.
want vengeance.
You know this ace
No,
pilot.
this was agreed upon for the Gungan race. Like the Gungans agreed upon this. Let's do this. They know the risks.
Empire also enslaved Gungans, and they welcomed your kind.
Fuck Gungans. Who wants them anyway?
Language.
sorry. Forgot live stream.
Okay, nothing to help him out.
They can try to ram.
They don't have enough speed. I mean, they don't have enough
okay.
movement. Unless there's some weird talent that lets you do a full round and make curves.
I
All right,
doubt it.
so they're just there. That's way under their piloting check, even with the -5. So
They're on your butt. You gonna let them do that? They're staring at it.
They're poking the droid's head with the tip of their. They got their guns. The one in the passenger seat's got his guns pointing at you.
You gonna take that?
Oh, I'll welcome him trying to shoot me. I'll just
They can't though.
slap it away.
But I can at least like point it at you, and look very threatening. All right, Robin, it's your turn.
Alright.
Okay,
Are
I'll.
you gonna purchase the vehicle.
Yeah, I'm gonna repair the vehicle so it takes a 10, and we don't have a condition track anymore.
Alright, I'm gonna roll to increase speed. 27, so 2 extra squares, and I'm gonna try to go 33 squares this time.
33, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
do I-
And
There is no negatives unless you go past that hazard. It's a -5.
Oh, so it's a -5?
Yeah,
Alright.
I don't think no one used a turn to use perception.
38 I got.
I couldn't, otherwise I would have.
All right. So how many squares you move?
I subtracted the 5 from my pilot check, I got a 38.
Nice.
We
Then-
moved 33, I think, or something like that.
Yep.
Okay, you are good. You have landed in a hazard. The doors are shutting and closing, causing underground rapids. So, see if they do anything.
No.
22. Nope. I pretty much have to roll a 20, I think, to hit you guys.
Yeah.
Well, a bunch of water splashes and gets you all moist.
I'm blue
Oh,
enough
no.
already, thank you.
I'm blue.
Oh, you got Robin all
Oh.
moist now. Okay, wow.
I'm gonna explain this to my wife.
We're gonna have to.
You're
explain
talking about
this to you.
Pillsbury. All right, now it's time for the noob team.
Right, I'll do the standard perception check things. So activate the sensor package, use force sense surroundings, and perception. Oh, that's a terrible roll.
Not quite. Those doors look similar up ahead, but you guys are in a straight line now. If you wanted to do something,
All out movement or ramming through the.
you can do ram as part of an all-out movement and ram everything that's in your path.
Okay, would we have to ram these two up here? The IG?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
only 3
unfortunately,
squares.
there's not enough squares. Yeah.
Okay. So we are gonna have to go ahead and ram them. If Lynn has no engineering things to do, can he do an aid another on pilot?
Not the piloting, because the piloting you have to be part of the crew, and this
Gotcha.
only has a crew of 1.
Okay, so in that case, we're gonna go ahead and do an all-out movement, and I would say move to here. Yeah.
You did the
Then-
thing.
Whatever your where are you moving? Are you moving to the hazard?
No, I'm gonna be moving just short of the hazard right here.
Oh, okay. You will be going through a hazard, so it's going to be a
I
-5.
I see it here. Okay, so it'll be at a -5.
I don't
And
think we can make that piloting check.
No, we can't.
Just move as far as you think you can without, you know, whatever you think you can make on your piloting roll.
So this is silly. We can move up to our full squares, but we're doing it we still have to do a pilot at -5.
Yeah, that's some home rule just because of the dangerousness aspect of swoop racing, tight corners, and we've seen how dangerous swoop bikes are with trees when we watched The Empire Strikes Back. So that's kind of what that addresses.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move us here, 37.
Yeah, it's just for my demolitions and these swoop races. The normal rules don't say that, but we
I
just
gotcha.
did it.
Thanks.
All right, make your piloting check. If it beats their AC, you ram them. Oh, yeah. If you make your piloting check, you definitely did it. Yeah. Okay. So
you crit them.
Yeah, evidently.
That means you crit yourself too, because you take the same amount of damage that
Oh.
like
So
everyone takes the same damage.
you're large. Says 2d6 plus strength modifier.
I think it's like 3, so 2d6 plus 3.
All right,
plus
and these
4.
guys, as a reaction, are going to do avoid collision.
6 plus 4.
The 24 damage.
Yeah,
Oof.
Does it double on a crit?
I hope not.
Let me look.
I'd imagine it would.
I've got ramming on here.
You guys are about to knock out your mechanic here in a moment.
we're gonna kill everybody.
You ain't gonna kill us.
Good.
You ain't gonna kill us. You can't. Like, I have plenty of things to avoid you guys.
Right.
Yeah, Robin is a dedicated pilot, so she's got lots of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Well, I went into this with no piloting, so beat that.
You
Hey.
sound brave.
Hey,
It's
and
treated
stupid.
as an area attack. Area attacks do not crit,
Okay.
Great.
so you're lucky.
Okay, so we're also taking 12 damage.
Yeah,
Yep.
and they are going to avoid a collision as a reaction because they're not the ones ramming. You are,
Okay.
so they got the option to. They
So if they're avoiding a collision, do we still take damage?
Yes.
Yep.
yeah. It's just they can have their damage.
Oh, I see what you're saying. They're having the damage. Gotcha.
They're having the damage they take, but you would take the full. So yeah, so they take 6. They take nothing.
Okay.
They got
That's
shields. But you ram through the traffic jam, and that's mainly what the ramming's for. It's getting through traffic jam. It's not really so much damaging.
You can keep ramming them until someone explodes.
And I didn't get sent down the condition trap, so I'm happy.
Nice.
Nor am I unconscious.
Has anyone got med packs? Because I could give someone something to do.
Oh, so when we do ramming, do the characters on the bike also take
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Yep. Unless you have cover. If your vehicle provides cover, you get to subtract the damage from your vehicle's damage threshold.
But let's say if it doesn't go for our shields.
I think we ruled that the ramming doesn't really. It's not the same thing with the shields. Like
If you have personal
Collision?
shields.
And the collision specifically says that unless you have a vehicle provides cover, everyone on board takes damage. If your vehicle does provide cover, then you get to subtract that damage from your vehicle's damage threshold. It's it's collision specific
Mechanics.
So, you guys all damaged up, all savvy?
Yep.
Lynn, do you have actions to take?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Does anyone have med packs? Because you could give someone something to do.
I do not have one on me.
Who needs a med pack?
I will have one on me, but I haven't got an action this turn to retrieve it. So
You can tell someone where it is, and they can spend 2 moves to dig around for it.
Med packs are for sissies.
I don't have a good treat injury anyway, so it wouldn't do me any good.
You can always roll a 20. A 1 in 20 chance, just like the hazards happen.
Give me a boost, and I'll help you.
Here's the thing: even if they do hit us, we can just do a reaction to just say no.
We're like halfway through the race.
Oh yeah, you got vehicular combat. All right.
Hopefully.
So your turn's up.
Yeah, we're good, I think.
Next we have the draw. Oh man, he's gonna run into this stupid traffic jam. So the draw moves up to here. I believe that's 24. 24 squares. He takes a -5. 4 or higher. All right. Oh, he missed it by 1. Moves back 1. And he goes 1 on the condition track. And he doesn't have anyone to repair it but himself. All right. 1 on the condition track. His turn's up. Neo Crusader Team Mandalorian.
So people even rolled to go faster. How do they do that? Or what's the concept?
DC 20.
It's a DC 20. If you fail it, you go 1 down on the condition track. If you hit DC 20, you can go 1, and every 5 above it, you can go an extra square of movement.
All right, as Rookie Bobby said, if he ain't first, he ain't last.
Weekend Bobby.
Shake and bake.
You can go 1 square extra.
Heck yeah. See what I did there? I stabbed myself. $16, okay.
You could go, if you double move, you could attempt to go 32, but you'd have to do that with a -5 with the sharp curves.
What would I need to beat?
If you go 32, you would have to beat a 32 with a -5 to your roll.
My man, that's impossible. I literally hit the match way. No way.
Okay, so you move 16, so your DC 16. Minus. Oh, you have not hit a 90-degree curve, so you don't have a negative. You could go further if you wanted to. You could double move. You just don't have to go your full movement if you don't want to. You can go at something you feel comfortable with making.
So right now I have to beat, what, a 10, you said?
You move 16, right?
Yeah.
So you just have to beat 16 right now.
Alright, I'll go 4 extra, but if I mess up, it's all your fault.
Don't go for extra. Just stick at 16 because that's a sharp curve. You're gonna have a -5. Maybe you should just stay here, or go 1 square up, and end your turn, and have a DC 17. So next turn you can go. Well, you still have a 90-degree turn.
Lots of 90-degree turns in this map.
Sharp corners going at high speed. These right here. As well as hazards, but I don't stack them. So if you have a sharp curve or a hazard, you're getting a -5.
Gosh darn it, I should have
You
went
did
for
it! All right. Next up, Pike on a bike. Here we go.
You better be nice or I'll put him in timeout.
He's going to try and be crazy and beat you. We'll see if that works out. All right, that's 26, -5.
I think he has to ram. I don't think there's 2 squares of room there.
2 squares? Yeah, technically it's almost right here.
Okay, I guess.
Yeah, because this is the wall right here. This is just part of the wall overhang. All right. What'd I say? 26? He misses it. All right, he has to go back. 26, 24. We'll go back 4.
Because he's in this square.
Yeah, you know what? Okay, he can't ram, so he has to end here. Okay, well, if he has to end there, he does make his check then. All right, good call. All right, Pike on a bike's over. IG squad. They are going to floor it. All out action, ramming anyone in their way. I gotta zoom out. Hold on, sorry.
You're 1 square ahead of them.
They're gonna attempt a DC 40 check. They'll probably fail, but there's a chance they could hit a 20. All right, and we'll see if they hit anyone when they ram.
Hit everyone. Everyone, do it. Do it now.
Okay, so DC 40. Okay, he can't do quite that. Let's see.
Also with the -5 because of the hazard.
Yeah, he can't make it even if he rolls a 20. So let me.
You're also you're outside of their square for the start.
Well, we'll try here. 32. -5. Let's see if we do that. Nope, they don't do it. So 27. 32. Go back 5 from there. Right there. Thank you. That's good. Right here. I think they miss you guys from their trajectory. All right. They go 1 on the condition track. All right. And the passenger has nothing better to do, so it's using its toolkit to go back up on the condition track. So it removes that 1 on the condition track. And that's end of its turn. All right, next up is Robin's turn.
Can I force lightning the controls to shut the door?
Yes, you can attempt that.
Okay. Let me start with that.
Snap and all that action. Here we go. So the IG squad attempted to ram. They missed. They're attempting to shut these doors.
35 damage.
All right.
And a 37 to hit.
All right, that works. So, someone can use their jury rig if they want to get the doors to open up.
Alright, I'm gonna roll to increase speed. Let me see. 43, so
Well, you say you got 43
yeah,
increased speed?
yeah.
So,
How many squares you want to go?
Let's try to go
that's
30.
plus 5.
Let's go 37.
These are a bunch of 90-degree angles, so it's going to be a -5.
Let me.
Alright. Actually, let's go 33. Yeah.
33, you said?
Yep.
Can someone ping where I am? Actually, no, I got it.
Alright, with the -5. Alright. Oh, wow, I just got a 33 right on the dot.
Wow.
Where's the rotation? There it is. Can I use my Swift or something to have my droid, when we pause at the door, to try and lock it up with a mechanics check?
You'd have to be right adjacent to the door.
Like, when we go here and then continue along, I mean.
No, you know how fast the swoop's going? He'd actually have to stop the swoop bike right there.
That's what they did back here.
Who?
The droids. They went through here, stopped,
No,
and then
so they
continued on.
So they did a double move. He moved once. He ended his move action.
Oh, okay. I
the door.
misunderstood you then. My
He
bad.
moved his second. He converted his standard to a move and moved the other half. So
No worries.
you could do that if you wanted to, but I don't.
No,
I
it's
think
not
you'd
worth it.
end.
Not really, dude. Like,
I think we're good.
yep.
I think then it's your guys' go.
Aqua Team Noob.
Okay. Would it be possible to use move object to open those doors?
They have been destroyed shut, so you really need a jury rig.
Fair enough.
But you do have someone that can do a jury rig, so you can use a move to get up to the door. Then your teammate can jury rig, and then you could convert a standard to another move if you want to keep going towards the water.
I guess that's probably the plan. What do you guys think?
I'm fine to jury rig. If we want, we can probably move up to the second doors and close them, and then we can move into the water after.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
It'd be the next turn, because that would be both of our move actions, I think.
Do you have anything that lets jury rig take less than a full round action?
I believe I can gear... No, that would be just less time.
Actually, no, gearhead would with the -10. You could do gearhead. It would be from a full round, it would become a standard. So you could do that. You would just take a -10 on your check.
But then I wouldn't be able to mess
It's
with
a
the
DC
next
20
door, right?
if you have a toolkit. Instead of a DC 25, jury rig is normally a DC 25. If you have a toolkit, it lowers the DC to 20. So it's a DC 20. And so if you did the gearhead, it would be a DC 30.
And then I have a plus 17, so it's
Do
like
you
a
want me-
50-50.
Do you want me to try and do an aid another?
Yeah, you could. If you have a standard, you can give a standard aid.
I'll give it a go. No guarantee I can manage it, but
Although
Alright.
fair warning, you'll be giving up your second move action.
I think we have to... Wait, how do we give up the second move action? Because
If your
our
pilot's
not-
aiding another.
It's not our pilot that's aiding.
It's the third person on their team.
Oh, there's a third person? My bad.
Yeah.
Continue. I thought there was an city for some reason.
This is where having multiple teammates could help with the turn economy.
Ooh,
just
I
did it.
believe that's just enough to aid another.
Alright, so with the gearhead, my mechanics check. So I'll just put the +2 into the other modifier.
Yeah, so it's a DC 30.
Damn it, our second token's back. What the hell?
I have no idea what happened with that check. It was 11.
Don't hit plus, just hit number 2. Don't put a plus sign in it.
Alright,
That's what
so
screwed it up.
just put 2. Doesn't make it.
So that first roll, in spite of a syntax error, was an 11, which would have made it.
Yeah, you rolled an 11
Okay.
plus. I think you made it on the first one.
Yeah, then we'll go with that.
Okay.
The 30. Yeah.
Alright, so you jury rig the doors to open, and now the thing works until the end of the turn. I mean, until the end of the encounter.
Okay, and then if I wanted to make a mechanics check to get the other door shut, that's another standard action, right?
You know, since these doors are working properly with the jury rig, you could actually shut these doors if you want with a Swift.
Okay. Do we want to
There's
do
no
that?
doors over here
Yeah.
on the map.
There's
Yeah,
doors
these
here.
right here.
As a matter of fact, what I'd like to do, can we go ahead and close these doors here?
Yeah, and then it blocks everyone behind us, and we can just move into
So-
the water.
Yeah.
So these ones are still busted doors. So these would require a mechanics check.
Well, yeah.
Uh,
Can we shut them
You can shut those, yeah.
and seal them?
If you end your turn adjacent to it, you
Wait.
can. So yeah.
so the second doors are busted, but
So he jury rigged. So that means he fixed it. These doors that were fried,
so we can just close those doors.
they're destroyed at the end of the encounter, but
Okay.
they're working normally. These ones are malfunctioning one. They're a hazard. So if you beat their DC on a mechanics check, you can get them to open or shut.
Okay, then we should just stop short here, and then I just do the swift action. I guess
that-
it doesn't. Well, it'd be easier because I don't have to roll.
Right. So if we stop here, that's what I'm. That'll work, right? We can still hit
Yeah.
these doors here. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to do that, and you can.
Does that work for everybody else?
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Fair warning, you do see the thing on the map that's likely a hazard.
Yeah, the fish.
You're aware.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
big fish.
speaking of which, whilst I've used my standard action, I still have my swift and move, so let's do the...
I'll have to be right here, though, if you want to do that. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Wait, hold on. We're not.
We'd have to move to the door and then jury rig it and then move past it and stop again for me to close these doors behind us. Otherwise, we'd have to move up to the second doors and I'd have to make an actual check to close them.
I believe in you, Tad Cooper. Plus, either way, if we do that, we have a better all-out movement in our second.
So you want to move here?
Yeah, I think we should do that, and then affect those second doors.
All right, I
Okay.
will make the mechanics check then. All right.
Oh, my God.
No,
All right,
that sucked.
can't beat the dice.
Yeah, that was what I was just take the free door.
You guys are on a hazard, so I'm going to roll that.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Does 24 hit your reflex of your vehicle?
Let me look. Do I get a? So yes, it does.
All right.
Do I get a vehicular combat roll to avoid that?
Yes, you can, if you got vehicular combat feat.
I sure do.
Okay, cool.
So, will a 40 beat it?
Yeah.
Great. Thank you.
There's the end
What's
to
a
that
40? Did
really
you see
complex
this?
turn.
What were you saying again, Cypher?
I said that's the end of that really complex turn. Well, everyone got to do stuff, so. Next up.
Teamwork.
All right, next up is the draw. He's gonna do what he can and double move. All right, he's gonna go here. That's gonna be a 27. He's gonna attempt to. He is one on the condition track, so let's see if he can. No, he can't. So he's got to move back.
And no, 9 squares.
Yep.
I gotcha.
And he's down 2 on the condition track.
That's mechanics he rolled, not the pilot.
Oh, oops. Oh, yeah, that makes a big difference. Okay. It's plus 15. Okay, he would have made it. Never mind.
I got where you were.
They're okay. Thank you. Okay, so he does make that. He's only 1 on the condition track still. Okay, that's his turn. I've got like 3 different windows I gotta toggle between. All right. And next up, Mando.
So if I go 15, then for every extra movement I do in the double movement, it adds my to my DC, right?
It's
Yeah,
your total movement.
Yeah, so you got 1 more -5 because of the arcs and turns in this, but after this, it's straight line for a while, so you won't have that -5. But you got it for this one, so.
Even though I'm going straight through the middle, like with my snap to center.
There's a hazard here, so either it's the 90-degree turn or the hazard that you didn't perceive.
All right. Can I roll a Swift for perception?
Yeah, you can do that. Are you just going to move 1 time instead of 2?
I was just going to move 1 time and a few tiles.
How many squares total?
That would have been 20.
I think as you're moving more than your vehicle would in a single turn, you would be going too fast to make a 90-degree turn. But you do see that hazard there. You know not to land where the door is.
All right, so I still get the +5 then.
You get the -5.
All right, so -5.
Nice. You are really making it difficult for that pike to pass you, though.
All right, so there it is.
That pike is cussing in its pike language that you keep making it so it can't get past you. All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Speaking of which, now it's its turn. Can't ram. All right, so it's going to be right on your butt again.
Likely try and attempt to ram next turn, though.
Most likely. All right. Do I have to make a... Let's see what its pilot skill is. Its pilot is 18, -5 is 13. It moved more than that, too, yeah. Okay, it made it. All right, pike on a bike's done. I'm zoomed out too far now. Okay, so I did say that you guys could go underwater if you want without having the seals, but you would go a 1/4 speed. But if you had the seals, it'd be a 1/2 speed. So,
yeah,
because I think the IG squad's gonna risk it.
It's the only way they can win. Risk it for the biscuit.
Yep.
This guy should totally risk it too. Where's your toy?
Well, the joints don't have to breathe underwater. He does.
How much speed do they have? Damn.
If he double moves, he can go 30. Oh, but it's half speed. Oh, it's quarter speed. My bad.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, wait, what?
Let me do this again. All right. So that's normal speed. 9. Okay, so now that's... so that's...
It's 31 left. No, you said he could go 30 with a...
Yeah, so that counts...
20.
So 1 square is 4. So that's 13, 17, 21, 25, 30. Okay, you can move right here.
I gotcha.
There you go, math. Hey, these games help with your math skills. He did go through a hazard, so he has a -5. Oh, he made it, though. See, he only has to beat a 14, though. Because you're counting squares, it doesn't matter what your speed is. All right, so he's good. I didn't actually have to roll that, but hindsight's 20/20. All right, so luckily they don't have to breathe. IG turns up. Now it's back to Robin.
I'm gonna roll to increase speed. I got a 40 on that.
Okay, so that's a lot.
Yeah, but I'm only gonna try to go probably 35 squares.
35?
Yep. Do I take any negatives?
Yes, there is a 90-degree angle. -5.
Alright. Alright, cool. I'm gonna spend a force point on that. I have 3 force points I can spend. So. Alright, I got a 38. So
How far did you move?
I went 35 squares.
Cool, you're good. Does your partner want to do anything? Does he want to set a plant on fire? There's some plants.
I can. Can I like collapse the tunnel or whatever, or like?
I don't know. You've been doing a lot of damage, so you could probably cause a rock slide or rapids. But they'd be able to get through it still. It would just be a hazard.
Okay. I guess I'll use my last force lightning on like this archway here.
Okay.
That's probably my most damaging power.
So I'll have it. Do you want it to do falling rocks or do you want to do rapids? You get to choose a hazard.
Falling rocks.
Okay. So you did 26?
No, 31.
Okay.
The Sith Talisman.
All right. That's good enough to create a falling rocks hazard right at that spot. So
and I can't use orders, can I?
what do orders do?
Like from my rank.
On your teammate, I guess. What's it do? Let's not, because this is for level 6, and that's really way unfair.
Fair enough.
Fair enough. We're already kind of at like a big advantage because everyone else, if we started like, yeah.
Yeah, we started in last and we're in first right now.
So I cannot see my hazards folder. Dang it, I don't know where it is. Okay. Okay, so I'll just know to put a falling hazard there. All right, Aqua Teen, noob.
There you go.
Shall I do the standard perception lots again, guys? I'll take it as a yes.
Yeah, you can do perception if you want.
Well, let's use the force for the sense surroundings, standard action for the sensor package, and then perception. Alright, over to the rest of the team.
So you definitely see this fish is a hazard. They let's see, let me you see that it looks like an aggressive fish that will attack anything within range.
What's its range?
It looks like a looks like it has a reach of 2.
So pretty much everything. Alright.
It is a fish though. I mean, how hard can it hit?
Right. Alright. So,
Before we move, can I try to close the doors?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you probably want to close the doors then, if you can.
Yeah. Let us do that. Wow. Gotta love it.
Not quite.
Mechanics is not with you today.
Well, rolls in general are not with me today.
yeah.
I might make a little suggestion. It might be easy for you guys just to continue to take the path. You guys will probably be able to at least get second.
Risky for the biscuit, get first.
Oh.
No, there's no getting first.
Sure there is. You just gotta believe.
I think
maybe
that's the only
not
hazard you
that
see is that fish up until the next entrance, so maybe.
Where is the other entrance?
Is it down here?
It's at
Right
the
here.
whirlpool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, if we all out, is the fish gonna, does the fish get an attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
That's basically what the hazard is. It's a monster that swipes at you.
But you've seen how poorly the hazards have been doing so far, so I think the odds are somewhat in your favor. You can do a full round action to at least go
Yeah.
in a straight line.
Yes. You do have vehicular combat, so even if it does hit you, you can just say no.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
so I
that's
think
true.
That makes this path good, at least. Everybody all right with that then?
I'm good.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. So I would say let's go ahead and make a full movement to here. If we go that far, we're going to be going past. We're going to be going through the IG unless there's a way to avoid them on an all-out movement.
You just have to ram them.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
Another option that we can take is just to go to here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
If we can squeeze past these rocks without any issues on the next turn, but
that's probably gonna be like a -5 just because how tight.
Yeah,
that is.
I would do a -5, but
a -5 to what? To the
not this turn though, because if you're doing a full round action to do all-out movement, you could get there. That wouldn't be till the next turn that you would have a negative.
And that's going to be a -5 that is the DC of how many squares I moved or whatever it is?
Yeah.
No, that's going to be a -5 on your pilot check.
Right.
But not this round because you can't get there this round. But if you did an all-out to that location over here, wherever you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's fine. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and move to...
You might not be hitting them because your base would have to touch their base for it to be a collision. I think you got a 4x4 clearance right here.
I was talking about that for an all-out movement down here or something like that. If you could see it down.
Yeah, you can angle it just right to where you don't actually have to ram the IGs.
So can I do an all-out movement, say like here?
Where is is your ruler set to review show to others right now?
You know it's not. Okay, sorry about that.
If you do like corner to corner.
Yeah, will I be ramming the IG droids if I'm...
Yeah, just have it set to corner, and if it doesn't touch their base, then you're good. If you have like the...
Like that one.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can angle it so that you avoid them.
Okay, and get down here, or do you mean get off to the right of the fish?
So, you don't have, okay, where are you going?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, so you can go to where I currently have it marked from where we were, and then we would do another all out the next turn.
I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah,
But you would just have the rocks would be a potential issue.
Yeah, that's no issue. Alright, so we'll go ahead and move here then. And that's a 21 or 22 squares, which is my pilot check, so unless I roll a 1.
I don't think ones are auto failures, right?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're good.
Okay. There we go then. And
alright.
that'll be it for my turn.
It tries to bite at you.
Okay.
Does 18 hit?
No.
It misses you.
Yep. Do you want to do a second wind or anything like that? Does anybody on the speeder need a second wind?
What kind of action was it for the doors?
It was a standard.
Okay, now I'll second wind. Yay. That's it for me.
Is that your turn? I think the draw might do the same thing. Everyone else doing it, they're going to hold their breath.
Oh, we don't even need to hold our breath.
You guys don't, because you guys got the aquatic sealed. You sealed it in, so you got like this little dome bubble like 1960s James Bond. You got the 1960s James Bond submarine mode. You got this clear Pope dome bubble that goes over you as you're underwater. Alright, so that's your turn.
Yep.
Next up is the draw. Alright, so that puts it first move, and now I can divide it by 4. I've got to roll its constitution or whatever. No, it doesn't want to do that. It can't hold its breath that well. So he'll move here. They thought about it, but they're like, that's a long time to hold up my breath.
Do they not have a
All right,
flight
so
suit or something?
That's a 25. I didn't know how many NPCs I would need because, I didn't know people. I think we had one team drop, so I had to throw another one in.
Okay.
Alright, he's got to roll higher than a 5. He did. Alright, that's where he ends. Now it's Mando's turn.
Alright.
Don't get rammed by a pike on a bike?
Hey, does your suit have vacuum seals, Mando?
I have a breath mask nonetheless.
Well, there you go. That'll work if you want to go underwater. It might actually work best if you go in straight lines, because then you could you only go a quarter your speed, but there's less squares, which means you have less of a DC to roll.
So if I do a double move, does that take my action too?
Yeah, you're converting your action to a move, so you could have 2 moves.
So what I'm gonna do instead is I'm going to make a good old-fashioned... I'm going to drive first, but as I'm driving, I'm going to use my liquid cable dispenser to make a clothesline behind me. Hopefully to kill this.
All right, so just
Yeah.
make a ranged attack. After you move. All right. All right. 27. That beats what you need.
All right. And then
Do you happen to know what the liquid cable trap stuff is right offhand?
Yeah, I have it pulled up.
Okay, cool.
And then I need to roll a pilot.
Yeah. Isn't that what you... Oh, that was your attack. Okay. Yeah, now you make a pilot check based... And the DC is just the number of squares you moved. There's no...
I moved 15, I got 16, so...
All right, you're good. All right. So, what triggers the trap? Is it anyone that goes past it, or do you have to land on it?
It's a special liquid that solidifies on contact with atmosphere to form a tough, lightweight, flexible cable. So basically the moment they smack into it, because I did around
there's
level.
actually a hazard that you can use it for, and that's what I'm looking for. The hazard actually says what causes its trigger and what the DCs are. I think it's called liquid cable trap.
That I would not know. I just know the...
Right, I'll try and find it.
You need a strength check to break it.
Okay, I found it. Liquid cable trap. Okay, it's a 2x2 square area with the one line bisecting a source. So it makes a attack. Entangles any creatures which solidifies and wraps a target. Each target becomes flat-footed. The following round, each trap. All right, so liquid table. Okay, so CL6. All right. Okay, so I guess it would be a CL6 hazard. So CL6. Let's just give you a moderate. All right, so it has to be a 27 on its piloting check to not get tangled. Okay, so next up, pike on a bike. Oh, another one's behind you. Oh, I see what you did. They can't get past you, so they have no choice but to get stuck. Okay. All right. Let's see. They gotta beat a 27 and it's a -5 because it is a hazard. They did not make the 27. They got stuck. You stinky, stupid insect! I hate you.
Now he's wet and tripped.
All right. Back to the IG squad. All right, they're gonna try and do a full round action. All right, so 30 divided by 4. 7. They can move 7 squares. So he dang it. I guess that's all he can do. Okay, so he quarter sucks.
Doesn't need to make a pilot check at least.
No, he only has to move 7 squares, so there's no point in making a pilot check. Alright, the fish is gonna attack it.
Okay.
It's gonna try and bite the metal. It doesn't. Alright, that's its turn. Jeez, water really slows you down without those, that gear. Alright.
I suggest...
Robin's turn.
Make a perception check first, see if you can see any hazards.
Good idea.
Yeah, I'll let you make your actions first.
Okay, I will do... I auto-make the use of the force check. Negate total concealment.
Those plants' shadows look kind of creepy. You're wondering if you should probably stay away from those plants.
Okay.
I don't know. You got a 16, so
Yeah.
you don't see any plants, but I mean you don't see any traps, but you swear those plants are giving you an evil eye or something. Well, not really, but yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna roll to increase speed first.
I don't think we should risk ending in the whirlpool. I think we should just end up going 26 total.
I got a 36. My increased speed. Let's go. What's it gonna be able to get right past the whirlpool?
So you get +4 to your speed.
We would need to go 36 squares to get past the whirlpool.
Okay, you know what? I'm willing to try it.
Okay.
You got a -5 because you're going through.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Man, I hope somebody flushes the toilet just right about now.
Ooh, but you know
26.
what? I'm gonna spend a force point just to make it get up a little bit further. That'll be my last force point. Where does 26 make us?
You got to go back
10.
10.
Right on the edge.
In
It's
between the
by this
doors.
bad boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
We end up right there. Honestly, keep the 26. We're not in the hazard. It's
Yep.
fine.
You're in the closing door hazard.
Oh. Well,
And
that one
they
I'm not
try
worried
to-
about.
They try to shut on you. That sucked.
Oh, and we do get condition track. I'm not even going to bother because my droid's just... I'm just going to have my droid clear at the next turn.
And what, the finish
And
line
I
is
think
past
that's-
the whirlpool?
Yeah, so you're spending your turn to have the droid repair the condition track.
I have spent my standard action on it. On moving on 1 out of 3. Because I used perception and the force check, so I only have the standard action left.
Okay, that makes sense. That concludes your turn.
I think so.
All right, next up is the Aqua Team. Noob.
Right. Is this fish thing going to be a problem as we
Wait,
carry on?
question.
Past?
Nah, we can't do that to their fact.
But
Can I move object my speeder across the water?
no.
Darn it.
I thought you let other players do that before to win a race.
I don't remember. I remember someone jumping off a cliff. Nope. The only thing they've done is they've jumped off cliffs. If they were out of the vehicle, they could move the speeder, but nah, I don't think I've ever let anyone do. On the demolition, someone did do a move object, but I forget how they did it, but not on the races.
Okay.
I do remember they did, it was just for effect, they did a move object, I think, to bounce off of a mushroom, a giant mushroom, and they did something with move object.
We got this in the bag anyways. It's fine.
So yeah, back to my question: is this, as we carry on moving, is that fish thing going to be a problem?
You guys got vehicular combat, so I don't see how it could be.
Okay, I will not take countermeasures. Right, I'll start.
Is it going to go in a straight line to go up to 4 times your speed, or are you going to just do the double move at half speed?
I am going to use
think
do this.
We're gonna do the... Sorry.
Oof.
Yeah. Okay, so I don't get to see through concealment, total concealment with the perception check. That is fine. I do the perception. I am not doing the keeping the sensor package going. I will second wind. But I did it the sensor package last turn, and the bonus carries on to the end of this turn. Okay, over to the rest of the team.
Those little fish teeth look pretty threatening. That's about the only threat you see nearby.
Okay.
Chomp, chomp.
Did I inadvertently move us a square? Was that where
Yes.
we here? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
I thought I saw something twitch. Okay, but yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna roll to increase speed, and then do a double move around this horn as slick as we can.
Okay.
Here comes the pilot check. So that's 40.
Nice.
That's 4 extra squares.
Let's see. No, I think it's more than that. Let's see. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. That's 5 extra. So
Nice.
remember, you move at half speed, but that's pretty good. That's so
it's 20
20
squares.
total.
Not
if you double
too
move.
shabby.
And then you just have to make a DC 20 piloting check.
That's fine. Why is it doing half squares on the ruler?
I don't know.
What do you mean it's doing half squares in the ruler?
So it's saying like 20.5.
Try it
No,
now.
I don't know.
Oh, there we go. Somehow it fixed.
When it turned, it was not perfectly on the grid.
Gotcha. Okay, so we'll go ahead and move here. And you said a DC...
20. That's how many
DC
squares
20.
you actually moved.
Okay.
With the
and-
5 penalty.
With a 5. Yeah.
For the... Oh, yeah. Do that narrow... Yeah, -5.
That one.
What? Is that
What'd
right?
you do? No, something's wrong.
No.
He rolled his character.
Oh, don't do that.
No, yeah, that's wrong.
Oh no, he rolled Timian's.
For take. Yeah. Let me please go ahead and roll that, please.
roll your actual pilot.
I'm sorry, I just clicked the wrong one. I apologize.
I clicked the mechanics on accident instead of pilot, so it's all good.
All right, so that's a 26.
You did it! The bubbles are spewing forth as if someone let out a massive fart.
Sorry.
You're underwater.
It was rude. It was not me. It was food. It popped on up to say hello, and now it's gone back down below.
Alright.
Alright, so... Update the turn order. Okay. Modified. This is Drawl's turn. Man, you guys are sticking to tradition and keeping that pike on a bike dead last. I need to have an award for keeping your opponent down. I think I need to award that to the Mandalorian. All right.
Guess I'll win something.
Yeah, it'll be lots of RC. I'll give it RCs for some creative things you guys did during this race. And RC can be used for credits or XP, so RC's pretty good.
That's right.
We do get XP for the swoop race, right?
Of course, everyone's going to
Yep,
get 2,500 XP and 2,500 credits just for participating. I normally have more people, so it may seem like you're getting more, but you would actually be getting less if we actually had 7 or 8 players like we normally do. All right, so
So what you're
pilots.
saying is convince everyone to not join in and play on Zorky.
You have to have at least 3 players, or at least 3 teams. So, all right. So the guy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh. Double moving, going down, hazards, whatever it takes. Okay. He can't. What's the most he can get? 25. So he'll go 20 squares. All right, he's got a good chance of making that. Yep, he made it, but he landed on a hazard. Which, unless it rolls 20, probably ain't gonna do nothing. That actually hits him. His bike takes a whole 2 points of damage.
Oh, that condition track.
Oh, yes! It goes down. He's 2 on the condition track now. Okay, that's gonna hurt him. All right. Did I close the initiative on accident? No, it's right there.
No, yeah, the turn order's still up.
Okay. It's time for... Oh, I forgot to show... Okay, so he landed here, and the door slammed on him. Okay. Mando's turn. Team Mando.
If I end over here, do I have that -5 to Rising Tides?
If you land where?
I'm marking it.
If you don't do a perception check to identify the hazards, then you will have to take a -5. However, if you roll a high enough perception and you can see the hazards, you don't take a -5.
Alright, because I want to do a double move, and then I'll roll perception. I want to do...
Well, you should do a
22
perception
tiles.
before you double move.
Oh, I was just saying what I was doing. I
Move,
wasn't saying that order.
perception, then do your second move.
Yeah, that would work too.
Alright. 18. Actually, we'll do that right there. Perception. Alright.
Let me check. The perception... Not quite. The doors look like they're normal doors. They don't look malfunctioning yet.
What I was going to say is I was going to use my acute sense for my awareness tree. Slightly better.
So what's that do? Does that increase stuff?
You can
Basically
reroll.
what happens is I re-roll any perception check I choose. I just have to keep the re-roll.
Okay. It's still not high enough for the doors.
I will just...
Do you want to use a force point?
You know what? I have not used one this entire character, or at all, so let's do that. It's 1d6.
Yeah, I haven't had anyone close to dying except for the pike on a bike on one of these yet. That makes it.
Yeah.
All right. You see the hazards.
Let me guess, DC was 20.
It's actually 21.
Oh.
Okay.
Is that where your second turn ends up?
Yeah.
All right, so then you make your piloting check.
So that's backwards 4. So right where I was, basically.
Oh, okay. And you go down one on the condition track.
He doesn't get to the hazard, though. That hazard in
Well,
particular.
I rolled that after I saw what he rolled. So you can ignore the rapid hazard.
What?
Is that your turn? Pike on a bike has
that's
to
all I
be
can do.
what? What is the pike on a bike?
27, I think you said?
All right. Oh no, that was for his pilot. What's he have to get out of this? Isn't it a strength check?
DC 20, I think.
Yes.
Oh, he makes that. You got to use the vehicle strength. Yep.
Why
All
not?
right. He makes it out. Is it a standard to do that? So I guess he's got to move.
If
wait.
it's a DC 20, he only rolled an 11.
that
It's actually a
possible?
DC. It's a DC
Oh.
24 strength check.
Oh yeah. He didn't. He's stuck. Never mind.
Yeah, he still needs another 13 to beat it.
Okay. IG squad. They're gonna move full. They're gonna do a full-out action to move 7 squares.
Eaten by the fish. Eat the fish.
And they move there. No roll necessary. The fish will attempt a bite.
Nom nom.
And it misses.
Damn.
All right, Robin.
We win.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go 25 squares.
I assume that this is the finish line.
Nope. This is where you started. One of these. This yellow. You just got to pass this yellow
okay.
area here.
Then how many squares?
You want to jump it? Use the stairs to jump a ramp.
What the fudge is that? I mean, it's only 1 square past your check.
Yeah.
Your auto success. So you
Yep.
need to roll up
5 for
2.
hazards. So.
I'm gonna make a perception check to negate the hazard.
Hazards. Okay.
Hazards. I auto succeed on the negate total concealment.
Oh, you think that the whirlpool is the only one?
All right.
Okay.
So what's the number I got to get? And what negatives?
It's a -5 for the hazards. He was not able to see them.
We can get to it in 26 squares.
All right. Let me roll that. With the -5, that's pretty simple. All right.
I doubt they like us right now, though. We kind of buzz the tower.
That's all good. 29. And did I spend all my force points yet?
You only
I still
needed a
got-
26.
Oh, okay, cool.
Did you do the -5?
Yep. Or else I'd be normally rolling for plus 25.
Oh, okay. Cool. Cool. We've got a winner. We still got 2nd and 3rd place. Cash prizes available. Aqua team, it's your turn.
Alright, I'll do the standard perception, spotting stuff. So, sensor package, use the force, yep, so no concealment, and perception. Hey!
You see no hazards unless you want to travel really far down that crack.
How about no on that? No crack traveling. And we're gonna go ahead and do at this point an all-out movement. Basically here. So 22 squares.
Alright.
Okay.
That would be the crack, wouldn't it?
No, you have to basically go down into it
Yeah,
for
you
the...
have to go down into the crack.
Welcome to the
okay.
world of the 3D.
I think that if you cut short here, sorry, my thing's not actually showing. I think if you cut short here, you set yourself up for another all-out movement into the hallway. I don't know how much of a difference it becomes, though.
No, that's good. I like that. So we'll move here, and we'll set up for that all-out movement. Although that all-out movement is going to let us hit that door.
I don't think
Yeah.
the door's only hit an NPC so far.
Yeah, the doors are not an issue. Let's be
I
honest.
think it took 2 damage.
That's true.
Just
Okay.
the bike, though, not the players.
Yeah. Alright, so that would work. We'll go ahead and stay here. And whatever that check would be a 17 on a DC. A 17 pilot check on a 22. So, 25.
Okay.
I rolled horribly.
What was the DC?
17. We moved
Oh,
17
you're good.
squares.
All right, next up, we got the draw. Draw's just gonna try and book it. It's gonna try and go a full 30.
Brave man. That's also a rockfall trap.
We don't even know if that's where he landed. He's got a
Touche.
big pilot. Oh, missed
One
it by
score.
1. Goes down to now he's -5 on the condition track.
Does he have a force point?
Why?
He could do it and make it.
Oh, you know what? A good point. He will do a force point. He has.
It's
hero
really not just so
levels.
he goes into my trap.
What is it? 1d. What is it? Force roll. 1d6.
26.
Yeah, 1d6. Literally, he missed it by 1. He can't fail it with the force point.
Oh, he made it. All right. Need to figure out what falling rocks do.
Traditionally,
Everyone
after
dies.
Everyone dies, yeah.
Yes, let them die.
We'll say they are medium rocks, so it's a +0 versus reflex. $15. That misses. Rocks fall around it, and that misses him. All right. Now it's Team Mando.
I gotta move my turn orders thing. It's in the way. Alright. We're just gonna go straight there. So we don't get any negatives.
Yeah, you identified the hazard last time, so.
And then I'm going to use my swifts to go down the condition track. Well, next turn I will, but I'm using 2 of mine now.
So,
-1.
is that your turn?
Yes.
How long is the trap last?
Rocks fall? I don't know.
No, the
I mean,
the
until it's broken, it's literally like as if you had a quick clot. It's there. It's an actual item.
is that high enough?
I'm not looking.
You got a 25. I think it's DC 20.
All right. All right, so he's got 1 move left.
Yeah, you beat it by 1. It's a 24 strength check.
He doesn't have to roll because 15 is well within his check. All right. IG squad's going to move full round action to go 7. You know, even only going at 7, it's still, I think it's still doing pretty good.
I think they might get 3rd.
Going 1/4 at speed. I don't know. The draw might, but
True.
I think the draw will. Okay. Robin, you guys are done.
I just crack open a beer while I sit there and wait for the others.
Hey, you got a spare?
Yep. And one
Space beer.
It's
I
Aqua
better see
Team.
that in your inventory.
Aqua Team's turn.
Right, standard perception-y stuff. Yes.
Okay. Let's see what the whirlpool is. I mean, it's obvious there's a whirlpool there, but maybe it's for show and not dangerous.
Rest of the team,
Yeah.
over to you.
You see it.
Is high still gun?
I was totally muted.
Ah.
So that's a 38 for increased vehicle speed. That's 4, I think.
Yep, 4.
So that's a 19 movement. So 19 times 2 is 38. Half movement. So, math is hard.
I would rather have this as an assignment for math versus worksheets.
Right? So if we get here, that's 12 spaces of movement, which will leave us 27 left to get the rest of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's 11.
You will take a -5 for the sharp turn.
That's fine. So 36 on a -5. 36. Yeah, that should be within the movement, I think, if I'm doing the math right. Is 36 squares within the movement that I had? So 6 of those squares were double movements, so that's 12. Would be 42. No, I'm a little short actually. So I would be able to move about here.
All right, that sounds good.
Okay. And here's my pilot check. You said it's at a -5. So that'll be at
Correct.
Versus a DC of like 34.
Oof.
Yeah, so I would have to go back 10 squares.
Yeah.
All right. Can ever? All right, we'll go back to here.
All right, and 1 down the condition track.
Okay.
And I'll spend 3 swifts to move us back up the condition track.
All right.
That's your job.
What works? Teamwork.
All right. This guy is going to full around move. Actually, he doesn't have to because that's only 30 squares away. He'll just move. He'll double move.
Ooh, is he going right through the plants?
Yeah, they don't seem to. They're not real traps.
It was just my nat 1. And paranoia from the last race.
Oh boy.
Oh, were you there on indoor?
Yeah, Zorky was one of the pilots for...
As plants try to eat everyone. Of course, they could only hurt you on a 20, but everyone thought the worst.
It'd be awesome if that's how I hitched a ride to the New Republic.
Alright, it's good. Next up, Mando.
Alright, guys, you want use 1 swift to get rid of my condition track. I'm gonna go 18 spaces, which is going to be -5 because the right turn.
Yep.
But I have faith, hopefully. Maybe not. I don't have faith. Oh, I missed it by 1.
So you just go back 1 and go on a condition track.
Guess I'd never left it. And I end turn. As long as this guy gets, like, a -10 on the condition track and then just explodes, I should be fine.
Alright,
that could be arranged.
Hike on a bike.
He should just give up at this point.
He never
He should
gives up.
retire from racing at this point, let's be honest.
30 -5, let's see. I don't think he could even hit 30. So he goes back 4 squares. And he goes 1 on the condition.
If he tries to beat me, I'm gonna mug him after the race.
He will try and beat you because he's a prick like that. But he's 1 on the condition track. All right.
All I gotta say is this.
IG squad. Hit full round. Go 7. There we go. Dang. Their turn's up. Maybe this underwater thing wasn't such a great idea for them. Alright.
Actually, I got something I'm gonna do on my turn.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna spend a swift action to change my rocket launcher mounted on my miniature proton torpedo launcher to single fire. I'm gonna fire at the wall right next to the bike right there with the 3 people on it. The corner of that wall. Yep, right there. What's the DC of the wall?
It's 10.
Okay, cool. All right, so
Hopefully it doesn't move.
Now, you can't have the blast radius hit them, so you gotta have...
No.
Okay.
It's on single fire mode. It doesn't have a blast radius when it does that. Let me make sure.
He's trying to blow a hole in the wall and flood the place. Well,
Yep.
sorry, Robin.
Well, at least the flooding shouldn't be an issue for us, just the debris.
And the Gungans are known for their shield technology to prevent their cities from
In this
flooding.
mode, the weapon no longer functions as an area attack. Okay. But it's a -10 to the shot, so hold on, let me roll.
Maybe they'll
Please
fail.
miss him. Kill the tower. Kill the tower. Do it. Yes.
Oh, I'm going to spend a 4th point, since I have 1 left.
I hope the tower collapses.
Does it? You can hit the wall.
You just need a 10 to hit the wall.
Okay, now that's 10 times 2 damage to the wall.
Alright, so how much damage?
Hold on, let me... Okay. 6. D10 plus 5 for my level. 74 points of damage to the wall.
Okay, you blew a big old hole and water's rushing and you created underground rapids in that area. So
Yeah, I didn't
basically
do
the underground rapids are pouring out and they're going down this gutter right here and they're pouring into the whirlpool.
That's a pretty disappointing damage roll for how high it should have been. Oh well, alright.
They sprung a leak.
Wait, weren't you guys already out of the race?
Yeah,
You
they're
won.
trying to make it more difficult for you guys.
Are we close enough for me to close this door behind us?
Not quite.
Gosh darn it. Could we back up 1 and I close the door?
No point. Let's just go and get the second.
He wasn't with the failed mechanic checks. The last couple times you close the door, the odds are probably not in your favor.
They're probably not, but Vexfarad is Lynn's friend, and if he could give her a hand up, that would be great.
Fair enough.
Help brother out.
So it's just a matter of, can you do the increased speed check to get us to the end after I fail this check?
Go for it.
Alright. Hi, are you muted?
No. What are we doing? Sorry.
If you
Backing
could
up 1.
back up 1, allow me to attempt to close this door, and then just zoom to the end, because with your increased speed, you should be able to get there without an issue.
Yeah. All right. So we'll back
How
up
far
then.
out did the rapids go, anyways? How
I
many
will help.
squares?
I will help with the mechanics check. Let's see if I can manage to aid another.
They're in the rapids, so let me roll that.
Yay, let's try this.
That could change the direction of the water, too.
Alrighty. 31.
And it misses. You guys are safe from the water.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and make the increased vehicle speed roll.
Oh, did you do it? Nice,
Yeah.
you got the door shut.
Can I have a force
I'll
point?
remember this, Lynn. I'll always remember.
Actually, I shouldn't need a force point because I'm on dry land. Let me do some math here real quick. One moment.
If that was to move extra speed, that gives you 1 square. If that was a 20 for extra speed.
Yep. So here we go. So this would be 16 right here.
Right. We got second place, the Aqua Team Noob. All right.
Awesome.
You guys look a little wet.
Let's see if this guy has any mechanic skills. While in a whirlpool.
Does he have guns on his speeder bike?
No. All right. So, yeah, he doesn't have to roll because that's not very far. On the pilot, he needs to mechanics 21. Can he do that? What happens if no one can? There's a big old pileup.
Zorky will just poke his head over and just open it.
Nope. It's still shut. Okay, Mando, hurry up.
I can do this.
It's a race for third.
Alright, I'm going to use both my swift actions for the condition track, and I'm just going to go straight downwards. And all I have to do is beat a 15.
Okay.
Which, as long as I get a 3, I got more than a 3, so we're good. I end turn.
All right, Pike on a bike.
He's gonna try and go 30, isn't he?
He'll try and go 20 with on the condition track because he's already down 1.
My guy, that's me.
Oops. No wonder. He's
Random
wet
people
further.
keep touching me. I don't like it.
Yeah, you do.
You're right.
He'll do a 24 then.
Come on, get crushed by the door. You only hope so much.
So -5. Oh! Go back. 10. 11. There you go. Now he's 2 on the condition track.
How long until he goes so far that his bike just blows up under him?
It just gets disabled, it doesn't blow up.
That can
That's
be arranged.
unfortunate.
IG squad. Full round, 7 squares.
Just remember, Imperials, you finished the race. You're no longer in the race. You can shoot any of these guys except for the Mando.
Robin now.
Oh, there's kind of a door in the way.
Here, I'll just keep going. All right.
Whoever just said that last thing, that's honestly the stupidest thing I've heard all day. Pat yourself on the back.
All right.
Nobody even knows who you are.
This Draws will try to open the door. Nope.
Lynn, you've done it
Your
again.
turn.
Alright. I'm going
Hey,
to
you guys got
use
popcorn?
my Swift to end my condition. Got 5 because it's a right turn. So I'm just going to make a regular 15. I can find the stupid spinny wheel thing. There we go. Alright. Yeah, that beats it. Or that should be 21, not 26. I forgot to put the -5, but it doesn't matter.
Cool. You did it. Next. Okay, Pike on the bike. I'll just try to go 18 squares. Oh, he did it. Okay.
Even with the -5 and the -2?
It's a minus. It's 2 steps on the condition track, which means he's at -2.
You need to take the -5 for the hazard and the turn?
Oh, you know what? -5. It's still higher than 18. He's got it.
Okay. Okay, never mind.
IG squad will go full for 7. It turns up. All right, then we go back to draw, trying to open the door.
Darn, I was gonna do something this turn. Alright. Nah.
Now you guys are done. You guys are being hoisted up and getting money and stuff.
I want to blow the wall, but alright.
All right, he got it open.
Only took him 3 turns. Hey, I think I should move object to destroy the door.
No.
Just to fuck with him.
All right, that's under his pilot. All right, Mandalorian, your turn.
Man, you guys are slow.
There's a bunch of traffic jams.
That's no excuse.
That's what ramming's for.
Yeah,
Your turn,
exactly. That's why
Mando.
you have shields on your ship. Or bike.
Team Mando, are you there?
Is he muted?
He's not in the voice chat.
He disappeared.
Hello?
He must have crashed.
Okay.
Oh,
Hi.
he's typing.
Oh, he's typing.
Okay.
Oh, phone. Phone was like, I must update now.
Well, I don't think he'll make it, though.
What are the odds that I can set up a liquid cable in front of this finish line?
All right. You're out of the race already. It's over. Okay.
Didn't stop Robin.
Call it the draw. The draw got 3rd place. Okay. So let's okay. First prize is Team Awesome. Second, Team Noob. And the draw is the 3rd prize winner.
So, as far as bets, I believe it was Robin that won the betting pool.
I cannot hear you, Marine.
I think Robin won the betting pool, right?
Yeah.
So
Robin and Zorky both threw in money.
Robin will receive 300 credits from Big Name and 300 credits from Groceries places. So each different groceries need to income 24 300 credits.
Hey, your mic is pretty muffled, by the way.
Yeah, we can't understand a word you're saying.
I'll try for this.
Thank you all for racing. I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream. That was right on time. Yep.
Did you include in the bets on top of the 75 or?
Who was doing the bets? This is just straight up for winning. So I did not put the bets in there.
I think Bitch Marine was doing the bet.
Yeah, there's a total of 900 in the pool, I think.